Though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
I will see right now. I will see right now. Most High setting in order before the eyes of the elites of this earth, the Israelites. The Israelites being set right back in order. These men are never we're seeing here right now, right? Abaratazah, we are part of the elect, the apostles, the elders. Men are never going outside and diligently serving the Heavenly Father, putting up this world. Because this world is just a big lie. Just a big lie, that is all it is. Your nice car, your best girl, your house, and live. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. You should just give your freaking glamorous tricks. That is all he have. You should don't have the substance of life. And brothers changing the life. Because why? The substance of life. You're receiving that. Which is the faith in Yahushua Mashiach.
Right.
And brothers changing the life for that. Being set in order before the eyes of these elites. Before the eyes of these Edomites. Before the eyes of you people outside here, the 2/3 of all the Israelites. We being set in order. Alright? And by that now, by us being set in order, again you people mad because we love disorder. We love confusion and chaos. That's what you love. That's why you love this world. Yeah? Because this world full of confusion, full of disorder, full of chaos, full of unrighteousness, full of abominable works, full of disease. Because you go and brush a girl, she could get AIDS, you could get syphilis, you could get all kind of things to kill you. Full of wickedness. This whole world is full of wickedness.
That's right.
Complete wickedness. And all you love this world. That's why you will never put it off. All you will never put it off, and all you will die right along with this world. Scripture said, oh hand, join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And most I say, beloved brethren, he that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. So once we follow in Yahushua, he's doing righteousness. You people is anti-Yahushua or the anti-Messiah. Or there's the Antichrist. This whole world is the Antichrist. You people is the Antichrist. That's right. Always the anti-Messiah. Don't look for one man. All you look in the fucking mirror. You damn adulterers and adulteresses. Look in the mirror to see who's the Antichrist. Don't look for a man who coming down with the green magic tricks. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and you will see about that is who the Anti-Messiah is. You know? So they are against Yahushua. They're not for him. They are against Yahushua. Say, he that is not for us is against us. That way Yahushua say, he that is not for us is against us. That's some look. Look at Matthew chapter 10, I read verse 39. I'll start from verse 38. And it reads, he that taketh not up his cross, he that taketh not his cross, and follow it after me, is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Lost your life, meaning this world, but this world, what up this fucking world, man? This world is not shit in it, man. It don't, man. It really don't have nothing inside here, man. Alright, you live by you build a house. You live by your heart, you build a fucking house. Your wife have more rights than you in your own house where you live at the build, right? That's right. Your wife have more rights than you in your own house, right? Right. More rights than you over your children, more rights than you over your money in the bank and all, right? Because before they divorce, she getting friggin' half or more. She getting half of the money in the bank and the house. You might not have gone and rent an apartment and all kind of thing. That is how this world is, right? And you people still want to live in this world by lose your life. For Yahushua's sake, you will gain more. You will gain way more. You have way more to gain once you lose your life for Yahushua's sake. Lose this world for Yahushua's sake. You have way more to gain. But you know what? That is the unseen. You people don't have faith. But that is why they will stay here. They don't have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They don't believe in the Heavenly Father. Or they don't believe in the Lord. Or they don't believe in the Heavenly Father. Or they lack faith. That is why they're not going off this world. That is why. That is why.
But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. That is the average man outside here. The things pertaining to the Most High, real spiritual issues, right? The things behind the scenes, you know, when you're watching a movie, it always have a behind the scenes. And that's the real thing what's going on. Because everybody caught up in the world where they could see. Because the carnal. What you hear the Most High say about a carnal-minded man and woman? Right? But he that is, scripture say that they receiveth not the things of the Spirit. But it have a scripture that roughly say, I can't call it, I roughly paraphrasing. The carnal-minded man is enmity with the Most High. Romans 8 can, you could remember that for me. Because a man who cannot see beyond the flesh really and truly is an abomination. Because they will have no substance in them. All that they could see is things that will rot away. Things that will mold, that is corruptible. And Corinthians chapter 15 say, right? You must put off the incorruption to put on the corruption. So all the things that is carnal life, this place that we dwelling in, is corruptible. And nobody in a right mind will like to be living in corruption. Day in and day out, you're subjected to be corrupted in one way or the other. Right? No effeminate, the scripture also say, shall enter into the kingdom of the Most High. This is our next thing. Men is not men again. So that's why the scripture say, if it was possible, the very elect would be deceived, and that is who we outside here for. That is who we outside here praying on the top of our voice. Because we know somewhere outside here, it are the men of the Lord walking around. And they need to be seen. And if it wasn't for that, we would not be outside here. Because these people, they're lost and they don't want to be found.
The book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Today we was listening to a gentleman and he said, he hoped that it didn't have no World War III. He hoped that it didn't have no great destruction on the face of the earth. And that is an abominable saying. Because the Lord say what? He hasten the coming, 2 Peter. The scripture say, for we look forward hasten the coming of that day, wherein the heavens being on fire, and the elements shall be melted with fervent heat. That is the day we're looking for, because after that is the kingdom of heaven, the blessed kingdom of the Lord. And anybody who don't desire these things, the scripture says, bring them hither before me and slay them. When the time comes, anybody who are against the Messiah, anybody against the Mashiach, they're going to be slain. The heathens who just be looking in from behind the mirrors, through the glass darkened, which is the cameras or whatsoever it may be. People know who all is now. All they can't hide. Technology increasing, so forth, information go out. So people seeing that, hey, who is the people and them who polluting the land? Who is the people and them who contributing to false information being taught in the schools? Who is the people putting in the minds of the young ones that they could choose what sex is? You born something. It have people who implemented these things on the face of the earth. And are they going to be held accountable? That's right. Everybody who support these ideologies, when the Most High come, are they going to be held accountable? If all they don't rise up and be against the way of the world running and the wickedness going on, are they going to be held accountable? If you're not against, you're for. Where really is? You're against or you're for. The rulers of this earth, the vile, the unrighteous, and they have no pleasure in righteousness. Who all you for? You how the world running? All you for trying to establish something that is better than this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn ye that be judges of the earth, give ear ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels.
That's right.
Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law,
That's right.
nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
That's right. Because the men and them ruling the earth. The man who does tell you what time to come to work, what time you have to go home, when you can eat. These are unrighteous, filthy beasts. Right? And you're following after the philosophy of the world, and you could see within the last 200 years what it is happening on the face of the earth. Fishes, wildlife, that's dropping down and giving up the life. Trees no longer yielding fruit. Right? Whales washing up dead because the earth, the way how the earth is being dealt with, the man who ruling the earth, he driving the earth into a pit. Can't bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse
because don't feel you're going to be living on a earth, you're going to be existing and being a part of society. You're not going to rise up, and then when the Creator comes to cast judgment, you're going to get a pass.
the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted,
That's right.
and for 4 which it cannot bear.
That's right.
For a serpent when he reigneth,
That's right.
and a fool when he is filled with meat.
A fool when he's filled with meat. Because your belly full and you could work, that doesn't mean to say everything alright. Open your eyes, watch some news. Right? Watch some news, see what's going on around here. Right? These spirits and them and these people heavy. Look at it, I'm not who's speaking righteousness at all. It's like when you pour on light, cockroaches run. The most sign of, the brother was saying the most sign of pleased with how the world running. And the scriptures say the earth cannot bear when somebody who is not supposed to be ruling. And this is what's going on the earth. The food they eating polluted. It having all the functioning very low. Human beings on an all-time high of low vibration. Right now on the face of the earth. An average man cannot sit down and converse. Cannot hold a conversation about something mentally pressing more than 3 minutes. The average man, by the time that 3 minutes finish, his brain going and think about some kind of folly. Because he don't have that spirit in him. But I was saying King James had also have a heavy spirit of the Most High to translate the Bible from Latin and the Greek into the English. You feel a normal man could do this? You feel a homosexual could do such a thing? These people is carnal-minded people. The Most High looking for a special man. A man who could watch what's going on, who could see that although you could eat some food, where you're putting into your belly. A man who could see when my baby born, they're going to put an injection in my newborn baby, and this actually contributing to a shortened lifespan. It have men who will sit down and realize these things and they will rise up. They will search. They will search for a better way. Seek out, hey, this is the place I have to live in. This is the place my generations to come after living. What I could contribute to bring in a better living standard. These people not concerned about bringing in a better living standard. All these people outside here concerned about is to continue just as how it is. They don't see something wrong with how they're living. They have no problem with eating, breathing, drinking, things that contributing towards the debt.
The book of Isaiah chapter 56 verse 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. And so that's the mentality of the people today. You know, as brother was going into, this world is basically a party for them. You know, they all thinking about is having fun in this place, and they're thinking that things gonna get better. Alright, but checking the prophecies, we the prophets could see through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and things ain't gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse. And you people with that partying mindset or that festive mindset, they're gonna overtake it like a thief in the night. Alright, because you have not been diligently searching, alright, for the prophecies. You have not been looking out for the signs of the coming or the signs of the ends of the world. What the disciples was looking out for. Which we are here today. Alright, the disciples of the Lord here today again, and they're doing the same work. They're out there preaching. You know, while the rest of the world, just like in the time of Noah, in the time of Lot, they just have the marrying, giving into marriages, having families, you know, thinking that everything gonna be well and good. But we out here forewarning you all of the dangers to come. But who's gonna take heed? The elect. The elect is gonna take heed, and the elect is gonna enter into these chariots. So-called UFOs, the salvation of Israel. That's right. But you all gonna be without, just like in the days of Noah, they were without the ark. That's right. And those that was without the ark, alright, that didn't believe, you know, but the people out there, they don't believe. But the scripture says, for what if some did not believe? Alright, the prophecy is still gonna happen. That rain still going to come. Them nuclear missiles gonna be shot. World War III is gonna take place. The mark of the beast is gonna be mandatory. That's it. And when all these things come to pass, you're gonna be without. You're gonna be without the wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is gonna keep the men of the Lord stable in that time to come. Alright?
Sirach chapter 6. Amos chapter 6 verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust